Hi everyone, and welcome to Jam's episode 7 of season 3. And this week we have somebody coming back from season 1, actually, because it would have been this time last year.
Yeah.
We have Jessica Olamide, who is a teacher over at Del Mar High School, just here in San Jose, or around Campbell Way, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so you're an old hand at this JMC Jams thing. We're just going to sort of see what's happened in the year since we last chatted, because we're having a bit of a repeat thing going on, right?
Yeah.
So just to kind of recap, this time last year we brought Del Mar High School students who are working on media and kind of like journalistic things with a newspaper and doing some broadcasty kind of things to tour around and to kind of engage with our students here and have a bit of an experience. And some things have happened since then that have grown the relationship. Do you want to tell us a little bit about how students responded, Jessica, last year and what we're doing this year now as well?
Yeah. So last year, this field trip was a great way to kick off our media studies class. It was our first year offering the program. And so for students to get to see what this could become, either as their collegiate experience or even a future career, was really exciting. It definitely inspired them to, I think, take their work more seriously and see the potential of what they could do. And then it was great for me because I'm brand new to teaching this. It's only my second year teaching this course, and I don't have a background in journalism. So we started talking about getting some of the San Jose State students to help me out, and then also our students. So we have 2 interns now from San Jose State's Department of Communications Journalism who have been coming twice a week to our class. They're helping students with writing leads, writing headlines, learning how to write in the active voice. This past week, they took out groups and started showing them how to use the cameras that we've got. So we have a lot of equipment and things, but it's really helpful to have people who have more experience using it. So I rely on them heavily. And we're hoping it'll be something that we can continue in future semesters. So yeah, to any students out there, we are looking for more interns. If you want to start next semester or even next year, you can reach out to John, and John can get you in touch with me. But it's pretty fun.
Yeah, no, it's been great, really, because I remember talking about it, and then we just put it into action. And students were really keen, weren't they, to kind of help out. I don't know whether either of the students who are there interning right now are Don's alum.
No, not Don's alum. Joaquin is from the Santa Cruz Mountains, which is actually close to where I grew up. So we do have that in common. But they're both, local area. So they definitely relate to our students very well. Alex is, big into sports, and so he knows all the local athletes, and so there's just definitely a natural kind of connection, right?
Yeah, that's great. And I mean, the feedback I'm getting is that they've really taken to it. They love it. They are loving it. I know that Joaquin actually wants to continue next semester as well. So hopefully, he will do. He'll be able to get that opportunity. So yeah, it's really good to see that, because it's like our students they're learning to do their craft, and then they're helping to inspire a slightly younger generation.
Right.
And as a result, of course, I mean, it's also great for your students to see what we do here and hopefully help them to make a decision, right, for when they apply for college and where they want to end up.
Yeah, absolutely. And for me, I think one of the most fun parts of teaching this class is even if students don't want to go into journalism or broadcasting, the skills they're learning are applicable to any field. I mean, learning how to talk to people you don't know, learning how to write, all of these are really transferable. So it doesn't matter if this is what they want to do in the future. But we have had a couple of kids come to your guys' program who graduated from Del Mar, and that's exciting too.
Yeah.
So either way, it's just a great way to get our kids more engaged. It's also just fun to have a class where students are producing work that's of their own interest. That doesn't happen much in high school. They're always told what to write, what to read. And so in a class where they get to make the choices, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and I mean, we actually set them to work, don't we, when they come here? So they've been given a tour of the campus by some of our broadcast and print students.
Yep.
And they've been given a brief. So there they are, like, sort of seeking stories. And I guess it must be quite scary for them too, to have to interview people. So, because I remember, like, so, you know, when you think back to being, I don't know, 16 or whatever, to actually have to go and face-to-face talk to a stranger, that's like, whoa, you just don't do that.
Yeah, well, especially nowadays, because everything's all through your phone all the time. There's always like this barrier. So that's great. Yeah, they're up there. Half the kids right now are working on a print story, and they're working on a lead and a headline, and then the other half are working on a 1-minute video segment. So they just got some footage on our tour, and they're about to practice putting that together and doing some editing work, and it's great.
Yeah, no, it's really cool, and hopefully we'll be able to share some of those segments on our new media website as well, because that'll be really cool.
That'd be exciting.
And talking about Del Mar, I mean, it's like, I think, you know, we thought that we were doing something, well, we are doing something cool, but the relationship with Del Mar seems to go even deeper, actually. Juan, who is our engineer here, he's a Del Mar graduate, and on the show last time we had Arabella from Weekend Creative, who again is one of your alums, and her business partner run workshops at Del Mar as well. So it's kind of, we're keeping it all in the community, which is kind of nice.
It's great. Yeah, Juan came and spoke to our class and gave them kind of an intro to thinking about videography, and he showed some of his own work, which was really cool. We actually got out the equipment, and he started showing students how to use some of it. So I'm really grateful to have this connection too, because I feel like I have people I can ask for help, which is really special and rare.
Yeah, totally. And Juan loves it. He loves going over there and setting up the equipment and kind of talking about that. And I've got to say, after you guys visited last year, it took you a few weeks or a month or so, and then like so the newspaper was launched, and and it was really cool to see.
Thanks. Yeah, so we have our website. Last year we did second semester 2 print editions. We'll hopefully do that again this year, and then this year I want to get them producing more video and podcasts too. But I think with the interns helping, that will be great. Like next month, the interns are going to take over the students doing print, while I do start to introduce videography to half the class, and then we're going to switch. So having those extra adults in the room is giving me a lot more flexibility, and it allows us to work faster.
That's great. And so when your students are going into this class and they're wanting to learn about journalism and maybe thinking of pursuing it as a career, what are their interests? I mean, why do they feel it's important?
I think we talk about that a lot at the beginning of the year, like what's our mission, what's our purpose. Our students are really concerned with making sure that all students on our campus have a way to get their stories told. They feel like sometimes only certain groups of kids kind of get highlighted, and others are ignored, or not ignored might be too strong of a word, but just not highlighted. So that's one of our missions. This year we're really trying to audit who we're interviewing on campus. Like, are we only talking to 11th grade boys more than anybody else? And so we're really trying to make sure that we're getting more representative coverage of whose stories we're telling on campus, and that's important to them. They're also, they're aware of what's going on in the world and in politics, and they care a lot about accuracy and credibility and truth in media, and they want to make sure that what's being presented is actually real and what's happening. So that's a big value that they hold as well.
That's amazing to hear. It's reassuring to know that, like, so that a younger generation is concerned about truth and truth telling, and ensuring that what's happening is really being communicated accurately to their audiences, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, are they concerned with things like AI? Are they using it in their work?
Yep. I just had a student actually say that he's thinking for his November story, he wants to do something about AI and its use. It's a huge topic. I'm using it more and more. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's definitely helpful. So yeah, it's a hot topic on their minds for sure, and it's being talked about at the district level and definitely with their teachers and at the classroom level too.
Yeah. I mean, are they concerned about things like cheating or about, again, truth, I guess, you know, because so much of AI is driving, like, so, you know, the rise in fake videos and images.
Yeah, I mean, I think for them, most of the like practical ways that it's impacting their lives is around writing and how they're using it or not supposed to be using it, right, in their classes. But I even know that there's student journalists who have been talking about the ethics of teachers using it to grade, which is a really interesting question, right? So the scope of it, I'll only speak for me, I'm definitely a few steps behind, but just as it becomes more prevalent, it's definitely a topic they're interested in exploring. Yeah.
No, that is really good to hear. And on the back of that, I mean, as well, and because we're getting close to the date as well, I think I'll be reaching out to yourselves to invite you to our Hearst Award ceremony, which is going to be happening, or the events which are going to be happening later on in November, so about a month away now. But this year we've got award-winning cartoonists, and one of those cartoonists is going to be receiving the Hearst Award from us. So there'll be a panel discussion and a workshop and so on, which will be, I mean, the panel for sure is open to anybody who wants to come along. And so I'm hoping to see some of your students there, and of course yourself too, you know, if you can make the time, because it's they're going to be discussing lots of, you know, what's going on and how cartooning is also an important tool in storytelling and truth-telling too, you know, satire, etc. So maybe that's something that we'll end up seeing, you know, in your
that would be great. I mean, that's the other thing that's exciting. I think students, once they get in the class, they realize how much more there is to journalism than just a news story, right? Like the graphics, the advertising, the marketing, there's so much at play. So I feel like every student can find something that appeals to them in some way, and like cartooning is an excellent example.
Yeah, totally. So it'll be awesome. You know, if you guys can make it down, I mean, really, you're just down the road.
I know. Well, that's what's so great about having this connection too, is it's also a really accessible place for our students. So many of our kids come here to school. So I love that you're right in our backyard.
Yeah, it's a pipeline. Yeah. So it's great, Jessica, and it's good to see you guys again. You know, I mean, I know that we do talk throughout the year, but to actually have the Del Mar visit, that's a highlight, you know?
For us too.
I would say it's a highlight.
Yeah, for us too. It's a great way to start the year, for sure.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that these kids will have lots of a good experience today, and looking forward to seeing and sharing their news clips and the stories that they want to tell as well. So
Same.
Thank you for coming along. It's great to see you.
Thanks for hosting us. You're always so gracious.
Absolutely. So until next time, we thank Jessica Olamit and Del Mar High School, who are busy doing stuff around the building somewhere. So next week, we're going to be talking to some of our students and like kind of bringing it back in-house. So until then, see you soon.